Thanks for joining us today, along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Welcome to the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. It's an NBA Tuesday night on ESPN as we get set for Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers taking on George Hill and the Sacramento Kings. So as the game gets underway, what's the key to success for Sacramento tonight?
Damian Lillard presents a host of problems when you guard him, but it starts with how you're going to guard the pick and roll. You have to go over the top to take away his pull-up three off the dribble, and your big has to have the agility and mobility to contain him so he doesn't get around you into the rim.
The Kings were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings. The Trailblazers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the lead. And here we have a look at the first half stats.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. And now look at the numbers. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the NBA matchup schedule. With the playoffs on the way, here are the Western Conference standings. Mike and Jeff are ready to get started, so we send it back to them now. The Kings put on a show in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings. The Trailblazers seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win. And here we've got the game stats for you.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. And for the stat geeks, here's a look at his numbers.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here, we've got some of the games scheduled for today. With the playoffs coming up, here are the Western Conference standings. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.